we have enormous and stalwart and legend of Ayurveda, Dr. S. Gopakumar sir with us. We welcome Dr. Gopakumar sir in Ayurveda special interview series.
Namaste, namaste.
In this interview series, we will try to find the different aspect of the life of Vaidyas. Like you, many legends are working in Ayurveda, but they are talking about Ayurveda all the time in many lectures, many seminars. But we can't connect you beyond that because lots of things are there. Because you also lived life like us. You also had the struggles of yours, but we couldn't find that how we can get inspired by that. So I will start the interview right away. Welcome to the Ayurveda interview series again, sir. I will start right away. My first question will be, sir, how was your journey from childhood? How was your childhood actually?
Thank you for this opportunity. I am very much thankful to my dear brother Harish ji. And actually, let me tell you, beyond the frame of a camera or beyond the connectivity of a mic in an interview, see, I was an ordinary child. I remember my age when I was 5. I remember my age when I was 6. I don't remember what happened when I was 4. I don't remember. Even though I am practicing Ayurveda, my smriti is not going to that level. But when I was studying in the first standard in a very ordinary village, I am from Kerala. Basically, I am from Trivandrum, from a village called Chembadanti. So I used to go to a government Malayalam school where I was an ordinary student. I was very much interested to study simply because at the end of the class, I should be telling like what my teacher taught in the class. That I remember. Now I don't know whatever be the subject, that thing was there. And I am coming from a very ordinary family. So my parents, who were hardworking, my grandfather, grandmother, all are working in the village. We are having all the farm, all the kheti wala. So in my mind, there was one sentence printed by my parents. You should earn your food.
Okay.
You should earn your food. I can give only you education. I cannot provide you food all the time. I will be giving you education. You learn according to your ability. Without your education, I don't think you are going to get anything because I don't have any ancestral property to give to you.
So basic sutra was you have to gain your food.
Yes, like that only, because my father clearly gave the message that I am not going to this much of money and I am not going to give you this much of investment. Yes. I can't. Yes. In that time, most of the parents were like that only. Not my father. It's a very ordinary village.
And nowadays it is totally normal.
Yes, we cannot dream something big at that time. I was not knowing what is the meaning of big at that time. To me, everything was big, which was so away from me. So I thought that I should study. Then I thought that no, if I am missing some point in my study, that will affect my food.
Oh.
If I study fully, I will get a good breakfast, good lunch, good dinner. If I am skipping this 4th hour Malayalam period, my dinner will be affected. If I am not studying in the 2nd hour in the 1st standard, one idli will be reduced by my breakfast.
So study is directed from food.
Because nobody is going to be food. No, yes. Everybody live for. First thing is udara nimittam bahugurda vesham. No, so I studied for my earning, my life, my food. Later I got very good connectivity with the concepts. I very well remember when I was studying in the 4th standard. I can very well recollect the day. 4th standard, one evening, I was reading a Malayalam poem. Outside it was heavily raining. I can visualize the scene. My grandmother is sitting there. That much of rain. No electricity at all in our village. Even without rain also, no electricity. No electricity is there in my village.
Okay.
I studied only with the kerosene lamp till my 10th standard. No electricity was there in my village. So we don't have any strangeness because no electricity, we don't know what is electricity. So I remember that day when I was reading the very complicated Malayalam poem by a very famous poem about Krishna.
Okay.
Krishna Gatha it is called. This poem is about Krishna only. So I could see so many complicated big words.
In that
then I was studying 4th standard. Then I thought, what is the necessity of all these big words to call Krishna? Only Krishna is enough, no? Then with that much of pain in my heart, I started digging the meaning. Kar Mukil Varna, Krishna Varna of cloud. Oh, so he is called Krishna. That is the meaning. Then first time I got that how to split a word to get its inner meaning and its reality in the current sense.
So first Sutra Vistar was in 4th standard.
That only. So I identified that this is the ways to study everything. Then I felt that I am not studying, Krishna is in front of me. When I read Karmukil Varna, those person who is having the color of the black cloud, something like that is Krishna. I materialized it. My dear friend, I am telling now I am 50-year-old.
Okay.
From that day till now, I have no change in my study pattern. Understand the concept, meaning, visualize it, absorb it, feel it, and become that. That is my education.
That's great, sir.
I think you are getting me.
Yes,
Read
yes.
it, understand it, visualize it, you feel that, and then you are becoming it. So when I tell Vada is Rucha, I define Gopakumar as a person, not as Gopakumar from Kerala, a person who knows Vada is Rucha. That is my definition to me.
So you became the concept.
Now I will tell you, now if you ask me who are Mr. Gopakumar, I will tell you, I am the Gopakumar undergoing an interview in front of you with an artificial camera. So this time my concept about me is this only.
Yes.
So I don't have an individual concept. Wherever I am connected, I am that person. So then I identified that it is not learning, it is visualizing and feeling and experiencing and finally becoming that.
Okay.
When I carry a knowledge in my brain, it will looks like a weight.
Okay.
If I am trying to keep something in my brain, no, as a piece of memory, it is a weight. But when I know, it is not a weight. When I walk, when I sleep, that knowledge will be there. I need not to trigger it out.
Yes.
So I normally, when I take the classes also, I don't need any PowerPoint or I will never bring any textbook to my class. My all students know.
Yes.
Whatever I know, only I can talk. I know only limited things. I may be knowing only 0.0001% of the Ayurveda, whatever I am learning, but that 0.1% is confident to me.
That's
So
what
that
makes you unique, sir.
so not
That's
uniqueness.
unique.
I feel that is the lightness.
Yes.
Then I don't feel that I am heavy. I will never feel that I am having ama in my manovahasrodhas. Then I will never feel I am getting srodhorodha. Then I will never feel that I am getting vimarga gamana.
Yes, yes, yes.
So that is simple only, my dear. Consider everything simple. Whatever you do, that only you can do. Do to the perfection. That's all.
Even I started my question with your life journey. You took it to the Ayurveda.
So that is my sahaja vyadi.
Yes, sir.
Because I cannot tell anything without connecting to Ayurveda.
So you live life by Sahaj and Sajak. That's what you do, sir. Just a bit another question. Are you notorious while your children were child stage? Notorious?
Notorious means I didn't.
Doing something crazy, doing having some crazy friends, doing mango tree and those things.
That I know. Now I got the question. Actually, of course, I will tell you. Since I am coming from a village, I was not a student or I was not a boy obediently sitting in the class. So wherever we are going, during our vacation time, April, May, all the schools will be closed in our place, and we are having a celebrating time. So we will be playing around like that only, and I will be there in every activity wherever it is happening. I was not a the so-called book eating boy. No,
yes.
I will be in the playground. I will be there in the festival place. I will be there in the top of the tree. We will be playing together. We will be going to the field, paddy field. We will be catching the fish in the river and everything. Yes. And actually, I can tell you one thing. Today morning, my daughter, she is 11-year-old, sent me one picture.
Okay.
I will show you after the interview. That picture is the fruits in a particular tree, which was that much full with the fruits. Okay. She today sent me the photos, and then I typed the message. This plant was there. This plant, I cultivated this plant in 2020 April COVID season.
Okay.
That message is still there. Now after 3 years, you are sending the picture of a full fruits, and she sent the photo of the tree also. Then I told her, if you want to send a photo before 3 years, you should see the plant. So now also, even though I am at Pune, I very well remember the day in 2020 April when I digged it and I planted it without hoping that my daughter will send a photo after 3 years. Simply happens, my dear. Kala has got its own decisions. No, that is why Ayurveda considered, again not Ayurveda.
No problem. You can continue.
Kala is a Dravya. Kala has got its own decisions. That is why we are sitting here also. So just feel free and obey the rule of Kala, obey the rule of time. But one thing, you should perform to the maximum level you can. It doesn't mean that you should be highly having that much of more over activity. No. You should be feeling that you are not lazy. You should be feeling that you are working to your maximum. Then everything will naturally follow. Every ama will be digested after 7 days.
Every ama.
Ama should be digested. Okay. So your karma will also be digested into a bhala. The work, karma, the result bhala. That is Ayurveda.
That's a great answer, sir. My next question will be: people get affected by lots of things in their life. A small scolding by the teacher also changes their life. So, what was the turning point when you decided that I can do Ayurveda or I can do something good in this sector? What was the turning point, or have you already decided your mind that you are doing Ayurveda?
That's a very good question. See, actually, I am telling you, up to my 10th standard, I have never thought about Ayurveda as an academic subject.
Yes.
In my family, my father is using Ayurvedic treatment. Everybody in Kerala, most of the people will be having an Ayurvedic treatment. It is having an Ayurvedic culture. But I never thought that academically, I am going to study a course BAMS. I was not heard about a course called BAMS. And then I went for my plus 2, like the pre-degree.
Yes.
And then I got admission to Ayurveda only because my father was a good patient of Ayurveda.
Oh.
Good patient. He was treated for some femoral artery block only by Ayurveda. So I thought that I will study. And when I joined Ayurveda, I felt it extremely difficult.
Yes.
No,
everyone does that.
I will tell you the reason. I got 149 out of 150 for physics in my plus 2. I got 149 out of 150 in my physics plus 2, and you know where that 1 mark gone? You never asked. Everybody will ask about 149. Where that 1 mark gone? That belongs to India-Zimbabwe cricket match. That day afternoon, only Doordarshan at that time.
Yes.
1990, only Doordarshan. You know all this channel. The live telecast will be there.
Yes.
So my the experiment in the practical was the measurement of the focal length of the concave mirror. I have done it beautifully. I know it is absolutely right. I wrote the answer. I remember the answer 13.5. I forgot to write centimeter.
Okay.
13.5 centimeter.
So that 1 mark goes.
See, then the teacher who is in the classroom, she loves me very much. She came to me, my dear, look once again, correct it. In my mind, only Zimbabwe match is there. Then I told, Madam, it is absolutely correct. You can never add 1 point or less. It is 13.5 only. She again told, once again you look. No, madam, I jumped because I don't have any bike. I have to carry the public bus to reach the home. Not my home. In my home, there is no TV. Somebody's home, looking through the window to see the India-Zimbabwe cricket match.
Yes.
That centimeter took me 1 mark. 13.5 centimeter. That centimeter took my 1 mark. Then normally I thought that I will go to BSc Physics, MSc Physics. My interest was to become a teacher. That was there.
We can see that in you, sir.
So like that only. Because I love teaching even at that time. I had respect to all my teachers from even first year to till now. But then I went to Ayurveda. Then I thought that it was better to learn physics only. At least I lost a centimeter. I could have done well there. But then there was an examination in first year. Then my teachers came to the class and she scolded everybody.
Okay.
Everybody, including me. My mark was the highest mark in the class, but I also received a good scolding. Then I thought that now only one way Mr. Gopakumar study Ayurveda. I don't know, then after that moment there is no sudden shift, there is no sudden turning. I put my effort and I was so fortunate to have the blessing of all my teachers,
yes,
all my seniors. Whatever showered upon me, I was ready to catch it. And then I passed all the courses in BA, MS, MD, everything with the first rank, like that I came. So I cannot tell a particular moment. It was my interest to Ayurveda. Then I got admission to MBBS.
Okay.
I got admission to MBBS because in Kerala at the time there is university level youth festival, the cultural festival.
Yes, yes.
At the end of the big festival, the festival is open for all colleges.
Yes.
More than 300 colleges will be there. There will be one male champion and one female champion. They are named as Kala Pradipha and Kala Tilakam. The male champion will be named as Kala Pradipha. That day he will be in the top of all newspaper. Kala Pratibha, Kala Tilakam government will be giving MBBS seat at that time.
So state will be directly
Direct seat, direct government seats. That time.
Okay.
So I also received it. All my teachers told my dear, it is time for you to go. That time I was waiting for my first year BAMS result. So in my left brain, Tatra Ducha Legusida Kara Sushma Stelu Anila Hidahidam Sugadukamai Tasya Hidahidam, second half MBBS. So there was a fight in my mind what to do. That night I remember my father had a sleep, very good sleep. My mother had a beautiful sleep. My sister had a very good, beautiful sleep. I have a Nidra Nasha. What to do next day, tomorrow? I have to say a decision. Then I was not at all able to make a decision. Around 4 o'clock I slept. Then 6 o'clock I went to my father's room. He asked, why are you here? He was asking, why are you here? Because no new thing to him. Then I told, I am not going to leave either the college Trivandrum where I was studying my first year. I am going to continue. So my mother suddenly got, you are not joining for MBBS in my office. Everybody is telling that you should. You imagine, it is 1992,
yes.
Limited number of seats, no private colleges for MBBS in that state, only government colleges. But my dear, I am very happy to tell you that I feel that my decision was correct. So I continued in IR. Now you understood, no?
Yes.
A very ordinary student looking the खेती का काम करता है जिसको आयुर्वेद मिला MBBS मिला सेंटीमीटर से 1 mark का नुकसान हुआ. Then I came back to Ayurveda only. So I thought that my limited 60 to 70 years of life should be for Ayurvedic learning. Decision by again Kala.
That was our luck that you haven't selected MBBS. And for the audience, this is the first time the great Gopakumar sir got MBBS. We have revealed the secret here. Dr. Gopakumar sir got MBBS. He refused it and he got to Ayurveda.
That time in all press medias it was there.
Okay.
Every press discussed that. Then that I remember one more thing, sir. You can avoid it from the interview. One more thing happened. The person who was second to me in the cultural festival came to my house. You just write in letter that I don't want MBBS, then I will get MBBS.
Yes.
Then I told that you never sell the art and culture for an MBBS like that. I told that was also in the press.
Yes.
In 1992.
That's great, sir. So you got an elephant memory, sir. Because I just asked you about the college life and you told me focal length.
Adi Pravartan, sorry.
You told me focal length 30.5. So you got an elephant memory, sir. So that's why I'm just asking the next question. What is the magic behind your Pathantar? You're like giving the shlokas and references and all. Like, how can you do that? People have these sutras, main sutras, but you know all the yogas and contents of that, Phalashruti also. How can you do that, sir?
Sir, to be frank, my dear, nothing in it. I am only telling. You are asking to me about my own thing.
Yes.
I am telling nothing in it. The only thing is when you learn it, no, you are never keeping it as a weightful mass in the brain. Okay. Don't keep it. If you store something, say for example, you are having interview.
Yes, sir.
And if you keep some questions written in your brain, then that will be kept there as a mass of memory, which may irritate you. Your brain will think whether I am going to recollect that question, this question. Okay. But you are sitting in front of me, one question to another question, you are freely traveling and I am answering. Yes. I don't have any idea about your questions.
Yes, absolutely.
Even till now we never discussed, no? I am totally free. I will tell only what I know, but what I know I will tell. No, this is very simple only, very simple. So when I learn something, no, I am very free. I never think that I am learning this thing to tell in a stage in Pune in 2023. I never think.
Yes.
If I learn today, till I die, I can tell. Yes. It is very simple. But I will tell some tips to the learners. Yes. That is also needed. No, yes. You should have a love to what you learn. Yes. You should have a love. The love means real love. The love you are feeling to your lover. I don't feel that love is also the true love. I cannot define what is the true love. The love beyond all love, you know.
Yes.
So that should be there. I will tell you, know, when I am telling Snehanam, Snega Samyuktam, Patshagade, Virejanam, you don't know how much I love that slogan.
Oh, that's great.
If Vinaya, my wife, hears, he will be feeling jealous. He loves Patshagada Virejanam more than I love my wife. So, in that sense, I am having multiple wives. All slokas are my wife only.
Oh my God. So that's a big number of wives, sir, more than Krishna.
So my name is Gopakumar. No? So what I am telling. So there is a bit of innocence in that.
Yes, sir.
Now when I learn there are so many slokas which I don't know. because I don't love them. In my some of my students who are very close to me know that sir doesn't like that topic. They know. You don't ask that to sir. Sir doesn't like that. And then I know some areas I am not at all having any love. I can easily put 1 minute, I can learn it.
Yes.
One example is Gulma. Gulma, I am frankly telling you, I don't like Gulma. I don't know what is the reason. Gulma is very good only, but I am not feeling that spark to Gulma.
Gulma is sparkless for you.
I don't know. But when I was studying for my second post-graduation, I took 2 PG. First PG in Kayajikilsa. Yeah. Second PG, when I became the teacher, I again studied for PG. That time I was teaching my students. And then all my teachers who are going to come for my examination know that Gulma is his weakness. So I expected that they will be asking me only from Gulma. I was very sure. So I decided that today I will finish Gulma. I should finish. I took Charaka Samhita, Nidhanasthana, Ashtangradaya, Madhavana. I studied very well Gulma. Yes. I studied very well Gulma and I went to the Viva thinking that they will ask me Gulma. They never asked me Gulma. But then I was having that question to Gulma, my dear Gulma, how much effort I have put for you. Only for them only. Even now also, my dear, I don't love you.
Even though I have studied you a lot of time.
So that means you can learn.
Yes.
You can buy heart. It doesn't mean that you love that. Yes. When you love the concept, feel the concept, then naturally that concept will be in your left. You know why I am telling always this left ventricle?
Always you say, always say.
It is Hridayam Chedana Sthana Muktam. So it will be there. I am telling beyond formalities. I am telling beyond formalities. So you love the concept, you feel the concept, then put the effort. Then you will be talking to your inner conscious. Now that is one thing I will tell you.
Yes.
Every night, even from my early studying days and even now also, I will be spending half an hour alone somewhere.
Okay.
If anywhere in the world, wherever I am, I will be half an hour typically alone. Alone in the sense, not I am sitting alone somewhere. If now here also we more than 7 people are there, I can become alone.
Oh.
It is not a meditation. Then there I will be talking to me, I will be talking to my own consciousness, yes. I will talk to my own experience, I will quarrel with me, I will love me, I will correct me. So that type of one thing is there, I don't know. Yes. So that time I will feel that I know this, I don't know this, then I will improve. Like that it is a happy thing. One more thing I will tell you, it gives me immense pleasure. I cannot tell you what is the quantity of that pleasure. The pleasure which I am gaining from all other material things, I am feeling when I remember. That is why when I go to the class, sometimes I will tell you can ask to my students, I will start from my department, walking to the classroom with a topic in my mind, as per the syllabus. Yes. After 2-3 steps, that topic will vanish from my mind. New topic will, जिसको मैं इतना ज़्यादा प्यार करता हूँ वो आएगा मेरे मन में. Then okay, I will think that because no script in my hand, no script, no PowerPoint, no pen drive, no book. And then I will go to the class. Then every class I will ask my student what was the previous class. They will tell it is some other topic. If the topic was very serious according to me, the previous class, then I will think what is in my mind, that is also a tough topic. Then I will ask them, what do you want to learn today? They will be telling different answers. Whatever they tell, that only I will talk. So you see how many rejections happened in between.
Yes, sir.
I started with a decision, walked with a decision, changed the decision in the classroom. Because I feel that it doesn't mean that what is the topic. I am only going to teach. I can teach only what I know. Yes. I am comfortable with my knowledge. I am comfortable with the knowledge which I am having minimum quantity. I am comfortable because I know I can become only the better me. Yes. I can never become you. So there is no comparison. I always compare with my effort only. I cannot do what Vagbada told. I cannot do what I learned from Vagbada. Yes, so there is no big things, my dear. Actually, when we see in a different way, all these questions appears to be complicated. But in real life, that things doesn't matter. You simply live.
So the best line, maybe you love it in the purest form, you will get to it.
One thing is like that only. Of course, there should be an effort.
Yes.
Icha hona chahiye, icha ke baad prayatna hona chahiye. Ayurveda is telling sukha dukkha icha desha prayatna. So you have to have that icha, then definitely that prayatna will follow. But that prayatna should not have a strong thing that I am working for this bhala.
Okay. So
I am learning Pachagada Sloga to tell to my student. No. I am learning Pachagada Sloga to convince Harish ji sir I know Pachagada Sloga. No. I just know Pachagada. Wherever I am, I will tell it. Are you getting me?
Yes.
If I am studying that sloga with a specific objective, I am going to present Pachagata Chikitsa in an international conference, definitely I will forget.
Yes.
No, I know your memory can beat it, but that also will be mechanical.
But you said it is weightage on the brain if you want to do that in that time.
You do the work, you love it naturally. Now, I will tell one. I think something is missing from what I am telling. When you love the concept very much, how you are loving, you understand that, no?
Yes.
Only somebody we are understanding, then only we can love them.
Yes.
So you understood the 360 degrees of Pachagada, then you are loving it. Then Pachagada will feel that I am loving Pachagada, he will be with me, he will never leave me. See, I am not telling, all this knowledge are having their own power. Today morning I told, Aksharas are Brahma.
Yes.
The Shabdam, when we tell the word, Shaktam Padam. I am a strong believer of Indian philosophy. That Padartha Vijnana helped me a lot to become a good Ayurveda student, I will tell you. So when I studied Padartha Vijnana in first BA MS, I studied that Shaktam Padam. Padam, word is Shaktam. What is Shakti? Asmat Padad Ayam Artho Bodhevya Idi Ishwarecha Shakti. What I should learn from a particular word, that Icha by the God is called Shakti.
That's great, sir.
I think you are getting. So for Shakti also there is a definition. Asmat Padad, from this word Ayam Artho, this meaning Bodhavya should be conceived that Ishwara Icha is Shakti.
Yes.
Where there is Shakti, that can only be called Padam. If there is no Shakti, that is a sound, no Padam.
Oh, so
if there is no Shakti, that is a sound. It need not be a Padam. Padam will be a sound with Shakti. And then that Shabdam is the Shabda Pramanam Aptovadesham. So words are so powerful.
Yes.
Words are having that power. So if you love the words, they will be with you.
Yes.
That is what I am telling you. Something is there. I don't know, sir, to explain more. Sorry, if it is an Ayurveda disease, I will explain more. But this is beyond all explanation.
You have done an excellent thing because lots of people will take something in this. Next thing I want to ask you. Our Shastra itself has the definition Ayusho Veda Ayurveda. So how Ayurveda affected your life?
That is a good thing. See, actually, I think that even before I start studying Ayurveda, some of my lifestyle was very closely connected with Ayurveda without my knowledge.
Yes.
Because I had no hesitation to do all the daily work. I am having an almost a normal way of living without any other, the so-called Prajna Varada. The only thing is, I cannot follow Ayurveda as such. I am really telling, I cannot follow, because if you tell me to get up in the early morning, I can never do. I can never do. So I respect those people who get up at 4 o'clock. To me, they are God. Because even now also I am telling, I cannot get up. I have not got up even in the day of my examination at 4 o'clock. I can never think, sir. It is still my problem only.
Yes.
But the previous day I will study everything, but I will be comfortable only by 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock is comfortable. 6:30 I will be having a lottery. 6 like that only. So that I can't do. And regarding food also, I can stay away from food. I am regularly practicing the so-called Ramzan fasting for 30 days without any food for the last 20 years. I can do so. I can stay away from food. I can stay away from so much of other material pleasures. But something I am able to do, something I cannot do. Then what influenced you from Ayurveda, if I am answering to that question? Yes. I believe the definition of Manasika Yoga, the definition of Manasika Yoga, because happiness is from the mind only,
Yes.
I can happy with my clothes, I can be happy with my drink, my food, whatever maybe, my house. But mind I cannot control. Yes. So what Charaga told, that I very well see that affected me. Manasam punaha ishtasya alapad lapacha anishtasya upajayade. You will be getting a mental problem when you are not getting what you desire. Yes. And you are getting what you don't want.
Okay.
How beautifully Charaka told, whatever you want, you are not getting. You will be getting mental depression. Whatever you never want, that only coming to you. Again, you will be getting mental. So that was in my mind.
Okay.
So when I am living with the environment, I was connected to the external world. Then I thought that my Icha should not be a connecting bar. So to some extent, I became Icha-less.
Oh, Ichales.
I know, I am telling, I am combining it because there is no other word in my mind. So I thought that I am not having a particular frame of icha through which my mind will pass.
No.
Whatever I am getting, I am happy. So that is why I left MBBS.
Yes.
I left MBBS. I got so many other opportunities even now also to go from my place. Even now I am at Pune. My mind is
There.
having that much of
Craving
to get to breathe that air from my house. I love my home, I love my place, I love my friends. So I thought that you should not have that. You will be getting everything positive, you will be getting everything negative. Both will be there. Sukhe dukhe same kritva lapha lapho jaya jayo tado yuddha yujyasya naivam pabam avapsyasi. Gita told Arjuna, he is receiving this advice from Krishna. That is very much similar to me also. I don't bother what I am getting. I had seen that much number of dukkha in my life.
Yes.
I had seen that much number of sukhas in my life. I had seen both, so I don't feel that you should be so rigid. Be flexible like that. Every sun there will be moon. Every day there will be night. Every sukha there will be dukkha. Every avarana there will be dadushaya. Because if there is an avarana, ultimately dadushaya also will be there. If there is a brahmana, langana will be there.
Everything ends with
Ushna Virya, Sida Virya will be there.
Everything ends with Ayurveda for you, sir.
Because that is Shastra Satya.
Yes, sir. You are so honest answering my questions. That's what I am liking about
It is not that I will correct you, my dear. It is not honest. There is no meaning that honest. When you create that you are telling honest, then only it will come.
Okay.
When the light is switching on, light is not honest. Light is light only.
Okay.
We are telling that light is honest. How the light can be honest? If you seek the light, no, he should give the light only. Like that only, no, nothing. There is no personal merit in all these things. No, I am telling frankly.
Yes.
No personal merit. Actually, there is no word merit in my assessment about me. No merit. You do whatever you can do. Only that only you can do.
Okay.
You can do only 0.001 thing. That only you can do, Mr. Gopakumar. Then what honest you are? You do your duty. Like that only.
This is some excellent insight for us.
Simply see, the Dairya Atma Vijnanam Mano Doshaushadam Param. Told by Vagbada in the very first chapter. He is asking how you will get the mental happiness. Atma Vijnanam. What is Atma Vijnanam? Insight. We have outlook only. I always see you, I will always see you, I always see you, I always see others' eyes, I always see the camera, I never see what I see about me. That is called Atma Vijnana. So you do the analysis, Charaga, beautifully. That is why now if I am telling how Ayurveda influenced, then I will tell stories. That much number of Adhyaya I can tell. One sloka is there beautifully in Charaka Samhita, I think in Nidana Sthana only. Atmanam eva manyaram kartaram sukha dukkhayo. Tasma sreyaskaram margam pradipadyeda natrased. You alone, eva, Atmanam eva. You alone are responsible for the best and bad. Then why you blame others? Do your duty. Like that only. If you have some problem, you are responsible.
Yes.
Why to blame the system? People are telling Ayurveda is not good.
Yes.
Then so many people are telling that Ayurveda is good. Somebody is telling Ayurveda is bad. But Ayurveda is only one only. No, it is our perception. Like that only.
So in
some of the questions are having no answer. That is the reality.
Yeah,
I can tell only what can be the answer.
That's correct, sir. In the era of being challenging for being honest, you are having the perception that honesty is not something which you possess. It is something in your.
But that don't, to that much level only my mind is matured.
Yes.
I don't know about that. That is why I am telling. But that level I know that I am correct. About that I don't know.
Yes. That's great, sir. So, moving towards your later life, you just goes to British Parliament. What was the experience there? How was the opportunity?
That was in 2018, International Yoga Day. Now the Yoga Day is approaching.
Right.
So that day there was one seminar about integrated Ayurveda in British Parliament, organized by some Ayurvedic community there in London. And some of my friends suggested my name. And they only put forward my name and they luckily accepted, and I got an opportunity to talk there. So many British Parliament, House of Commons MPs were there. I still remember that it was night time.
Okay.
You know, India got freedom at midnight. We are telling. I really experienced it.
Yes.
My family members were waiting whether your class over. Then I told you sleep.
You sleep.
Because when you are sleeping, I will be taking the mic at there because midtime only.
Yes.
I was that much happy when I entered into the parliament because I thought that no, from this much of distance only these people came to India. That time where there was no internet, Google Map, how they traveled with all these big ship, everything. They came to India, and I could see that multi-emperor of Britain. I could really see that a very fantastic experience. Then I entered into the hall. All the VIPs are there. Some British Parliament MPs are there in the dais. Some other doctors were there, and I got only 15 minutes. Yes. Only 15 minutes. No PowerPoint. Nothing was allowed. Because they will not keep anything in the hall. It is not a conference hall, it is their traditional hall. I talked whatever, they told me the topic of integrated Ayurveda, but I have a plan. I am telling you,
yes.
Last moment only I came to know that I cannot put the pen drive, so there is no question of Costa. Pen drive is Costa with the Jnanam, only pen drive is my this drive only. So I got my call, I stood from my seat, only 1 to 2 meters to the dais. I changed my decision within these 2 steps what to talk. Because pen drive became irrelevant,
Yes.
Yeah. From here to there, I go to 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 seconds, then I was in front of the mic, button started. Then I think I talked very well, I got very good appreciation. And so much reports I received. So then I felt that the reason why I avoided MBBS in 1992.
So you
that may be for this opportunity, so I am happy. See, I am not happy that I talked there. Every talk is precious because when I talk, I am loving that concepts and I am taking them out. After the talk, again they will go to my heart. They will be there. So talking in any occasion is precious and it is bringing you happiness because you are not talking, you are expressing, you are loving, you are feeling. Like the venue is not relevant, and I am frankly telling. I never felt that it was due to the venue. Whatever now, also I am happy.
Yes.
So like that, I cannot make a happiness index of talking there, talking here.
The research these days people are doing.
Whether the p-value is significant or not, like that. Nothing. That may be my ignorance, but I don't feel much difference.
So you just mentioned about this p-values and all this. So research has lots of things are talking about the research, and Ayurveda is research-less, paper-less. People are not doing the things. So what is your approach on that?
See, actually, every scientific system should be updated. No, when you see Ayurveda, they never told that you don't go for research. Ayurveda told Egam Shastra Madhyano na Vidyan Shastra Nishchayam Tasmat Begusruda Shastram Vijaniya Chikilsaka. You study everything. And when I am here, I can see you are incorporating all the modern technology for the concept of Ayurveda. Yes. So it should be there. And regarding research, research should have a basic aim. It is not meant for that I should tell them that my Ayurveda is correct. Okay. Sometimes you have to do the research to show others that I am right.
Okay.
I am giving Vaishwanada Churna to a patient who is having an abdominal problem. I know I am giving, I know I have been giving, I know it is effective and effectiveness is there. But when somebody asks me whether it is effective, then I may be having the support of evidence. So that is one side. Other side, when society demands something, when the COVID scenario was there, what Ayurveda can do? There may be new diseases in the coming years. There may be lifestyle changes, environmental changes, genetic mutation, epidemic threats. In all these situations, we should be able to work according to the time. We cannot turn against or face against the call of the time. I told you, kalam, jo kal mangta hai, what is that? What time is demanding you? You have to answer. So research should be there. Research is not. To me, research means you are confirming something, you are bringing something, but it doesn't mean that you are avoiding whatever you learn. I feel that all the yogas in the science of our text are the documented evidence of previous research. Okay. How you can believe that without any research they told these medicines? Yes. It is not. And that time the intelligence was such a high level, they will never allow to write even a single sloka. That time the king was the ultimate ruler in every king. There will be so many panditas. How they will allow to write a sloka without a documentation?
all the trials should have been done.
Otherwise, this loga, no, we believe that Agnivesha, Bela, Jadugarna, Parashara, Sharavani, Harida, all were the disciples of Atreya, but Agnivesha only wrote Charaka Samhita.
Yes.
Maybe his thesis only approved by the committee that time. No?
Correct, sir.
So that selection procedure was there.
Yes.
You read Charaka Samhita, he is telling very directly Agniveshasta, Belasta, Jadugarna, Parashara, Harida, Sharavanista, Jagrhastar, Muner Vaja, Muni Satreya. Next line. Buddhe Visheshas Tatra Asinobadeshandaram Tandrasya Karta Pradamo Agnivesha. First rank was given to Agnivesha only, so he made a Tantra. So that concept was there, but it doesn't mean that we should not do anything now. We only will write what they told in the science. We have to travel with the time. So to me, research methodology should have a certain changes to suit that Ayurvedic concepts can be properly assessed. I don't believe that the existing research methodology is as such applicable to do a pure Ayurvedic research, because both the knowledge systems are having their own differences.
Yes.
Every knowledge will be having their own uniqueness. Uniqueness means Vishesha.
Yes.
Uniqueness means Vishesha, and similarity means Samanya. Modern medicine, Ayurvedic medicine, Samanya is there, Vishesha is there. Visheshastu product of Grut. So the new research methodology should be able to explore the product of Ayurveda. That is what we have to think.
Yes. So talking about the research, what do you think about the new concept of Sky Ayurveda? Please bless us with some of your insights, or what do you think about this concept?
See, that what I am telling you, once we go to the basic concept of Ayurveda, Ayurveda consider what is disease. Ayurveda tells what are the reasons of disease. Ayurveda tells how the disease will manifest.
Yes.
Ayurveda is telling how the disease can be managed.
Yes.
So Kaya means the body, and body you will be having multiple biological factors.
Yes.
What we are talking, dosha, dusha, agni, srotas, etc. And these biological factors only will be leading to diseases.
Yes.
And diseases will differ from one another because of their nature, individuality, adhisthana, so many things are there.
Yes.
But ultimately, there will be a pathological factor common to all diseases.
Yes. Yes.
There will be some specific nidana and common nidana. Identify the common nidana first, then go to the specific nidana, then identify how these nidanas are connected to the tissues. Say for example, if there is a pathology in asti, hair will be affected.
Yes.
If there is a pathology in asti, nakha will be affected.
Okay.
If there is a pathology in rekta, skin will be affected. So there is interdependence between biological factors in Ayurveda. So any nidana which can influence rekta dhatu can manifest as a disease in skin. If the rekta dhatu is affected, some other disease will occur in jaundice, kamala. If rekta dushti is happening, it will manifest as a joint disease in vada rekta. The same rekta dhatu can lead to skin disease, can lead to joint disease, can lead to liver disease.
Yes.
Rekta dhatu is common, but the three adhishtanas are different. So identify the samanya, identify the vishesha, then try to bridge the concepts using the hedu, linga, aushadha too. Then definitely you can do. Definitely Kaya Ayurveda is a good concept by which you can address the current issues. Current issues using the Ayurvedic concepts and incorporated with the modern advanced technology with all possible evidence-based recording. Definitely it will talk, it will communicate itself.
Yes.
See, sometimes we need not propagate the knowledge. Knowledge will propagate themselves. So that is a good venture. So that should be taken in that spirit. And I believe that if you do research, if you do academic oriented training, if you reread, that is important. I always tell 3R. You refresh, you research, and you refine. All the three are important. You refresh your knowledge, then you will go for research, then you will refine. The R, 3R. Now we are famous with the 3R only. R. I am telling the R. Not just now only I thought it. Thanks to your camera. Your camera triggered my knowledge. So that 3R, like that only we can do. So I think always the concept is good, and you are getting very good positive response. Take it up.
Yes. Thank you so much for this kind words. Talking about your research and all about Kaya Ayurveda, I just want to give some message to our youngsters and who are learning Ayurveda. So my question will be different. What our Ayurveda student should not do? That's what I want to ask you.
Not do. Okay. See, that's a good question. See, what I understand basically, when we get the admission to BAMS, they may not be having a good brain to think what about the future.
Yes.
Nobody has. Even I didn't have when I was doing my BAMS. They should be getting proper training regarding what they are going to teach, what they are going to learn. So that is the duty of the teachers. I strongly believe that so much things can be done by the teaching community, because I am basically a teacher. I daily face students in the classroom.
Yes.
I am not teaching in the camera. I am daily see students, 70, 80 students in the classroom. So I can feel their mind. They will be having that much of insecurity. They will be having that much of anxiety. That should be reduced. I cannot tell you that should be conquered.
No.
That should be reduced.
Yes.
So students should innocently wait that period.
Wait for it.
They should. That is what is called patience. They are shifted to a new paradigm of education. Whether they are getting some innovative knowledge from the teachers. So I should be ready to wait for 1 year. Then I will understand what I am going to do. I am going to wait for that shower of rain. I am going to experience that feeling of rain. Then I will be getting that ardrada, that wetness. Then I will feel what is Ayurveda. So that patience should be there. I am telling you, my dear, I never thought that in 1990, August 12, when I joined the BAMS, that I will be talking here in Pune in 2023.
Yes.
But I simply had patience. So current generation, but the teacher should convince it to the students. My dear, you are straight away not going to absorb everything. But sometimes what is happening now, straight away they will come to the class, all these big things are told, they will be getting confused. Satmya to asatmya is happening.
Yes.
So that adaptation is important. So students should not be over anxious. That is number one. You asked me what not to do.
Yes.
So they should not be over anxious, and they should feel that Ayurvedic education is a 360-degree phenomenon where all the modern, advanced, technical, computer-based and the knowledge from the oldest textbook all are processed together in their mind. So they should not think that somebody will fill their mind. I am going to fill my mind.
Yes.
They should not feel that syllabus will fill my mind.
No.
The hospital authority will fill my mind. They are the tools only. It is my responsibility to take the necessary thing from all these sources, and then I will be mixing. Then I will become a good editor or a good cook in the lab of Ayurveda. Then I can make a good recipes.
Yes, sir.
So they should not blindly expect that the system will do everything for me. This is the question number, answer number 2.
Yes,
Not
sir.
to do. They will be expecting my teacher will correct, my system will correct, my government will correct, my society will correct. They cannot correct. System is changing.
Yes.
They can show the way. They can tell the sources. It is our duty to go and take it and process it and utilize. And third thing, they should always think about their future role. Whether you are going to be a clinician, whether you are going to be an entrepreneur or an academician or a teacher or even a person with Ayurvedic management in some other fields.
Yes.
So there should be some aim. They should not let them free. I am walking with Ayurveda, something will happen to me, somebody will tell me that I will become like this. So they should not have that thing.
Yes.
After 1 year, they should, I told when I was studying 4th year, fourth standard in my UG, I got that feeling. So there, all such opportunities are there. But unfortunately, our external eyes see the opportunity, internal eyes don't process that opportunity.
They only seize it and
I will tell you, a student outside this building can see the board of Kaya Ayurveda. So their external eye see. Their internal eye should make that what is this institution, what are they are doing, what I can do like this. That is internal vision.
Yes.
So external Mamsa Chashus is seeing everything. Internal Atma Chashus is not processing that.
It, yes.
So a student of Ayurveda should upgrade his internal eye, by which he will feel that I can do this, I won't do this.
Okay.
Such a differentiation should happen at least after 1.5 years of time in any Ayurveda colleges. Then they will naturally feel, then they will be inclined to that aim and they will go like that only.
Okay. So
Like that. We can never predict that this seed is going to be a tree by this year.
Yes.
Seed should be active.
Yes. So
Seed should be active.
That's-
The seed should have an inner power. Then rain will come, the plantation will come, the tree will be getting the opportunity, the roots will go, it will take the water and it will go with the leaves, finally fruits.
So
Like that.
seed
The
must
seed
be active.
power. Seed power is important.
You also called about the Shakti.
Like that only. Seed power, Atma Bodham, Atma Shakti, Icha. When your Icha is powerful, you will get it. Every time it may not be same.
May not happen.
Every time, how we can predict that life is always a uniform event? That is foolishness. If anybody is telling like that, that is the greatest lie.
Greatest lie.
Greatest lie only. How Vasanta Urdu and Grishma Urdu same. How Kapha and Pitta same. How Rasa and Rekta same.
Not possible.
Not at all possible.
Yes, sir.
Like that only.
That's great, sir. So the student should get this message. So because he's an academician also, he's a clinician also, he's having the administrative experience as a medical superintendent right now. So this is a great message from the administrative person also and the clinician also and teacher also. That's why student should learn this from him. So on to the next question. We are talking about the education system. My question is to you is all our ancestor was teaching or having their education in Gurukula system. So do you think why we have extincted this Gurukula system? What was the reasons behind that? And is this Kulaguru system is different than Gurukul system? And is it affecting Ayurveda studies or Ayurveda student in many ways?
See, actually, no, the question is very good. Coming to the answer, I feel a little bit confused because whatever Ayurveda, the limited Ayurveda I could grasp, it was only from a classroom education.
Okay.
I am freely telling because all my teachers have blessed me like that. So, especially when we studied, there was not a specific guru who had time to help us. Or it was my misfortune that I couldn't find a teacher at that time. A teacher will come to the class, they will tell, we will be listening, we will be understanding, we will be putting our effort. Like that only I studied. But I am telling, according to Ashtanga Hridaya, there is a beautiful reference for your answer. I think that now I am getting confidence. So wherever the problem is, there Shastra will help you. Acharya sarva cheshtasu loga eva ki dhimada. Ashtanga Hridayam Sutra Sanam, 2nd chapter. Acharya sarva cheshtasu loga eva ki dhimada. For the dhimada, intelligent person, Loga is Acharya. The world is teacher.
Everyone is Acharya.
Yes. So it is your duty to identify your Acharya. Your Acharya may be in the classroom, your Acharya may be in the school, maybe in the college, maybe in the house. Sometimes your Acharya may be the patient.
Yes, always.
Because patient will be teaching you. Teacher will teach you Chikitsa Sutra, patient will teach you all the Vyadhyavastha.
Yes.
So my basic answer is learn from everywhere. I cannot tell that that system was good, this system was not good. Every system is having its own advantage. But all these things depends upon how you take it.
Yes, definitely.
I always tell one story to my student. You just imagine a coconut shell, the coconut shell cut into two halves. Empty coconut shell, you just throw it. Casually you throw it. It has three possibility only, Once it will land flat like this. Otherwise totally reverse. Otherwise half side open. Only three possibility. There is no fourth possibility. No. Then now see rain is happening.
Okay.
Rain is happening. The coconut shell which is totally open, flat, full rainwater will be filled.
Yes.
Okay. Which is closed. Even the tsunami, not even a single drop. If it is half open, only half side will be filled.
Yes.
This is life. It is our duty to decide whether I should fill open, fill closed, fill half open.
Great.
So we should fix. If I am open, I can see teacher in everywhere.
Yes.
If I am closed, I will see only he is my teacher.
Yes.
Ayurveda told Loga is teacher. So Gurukula system is good, but nowadays I don't know how much it is practical, whether gurus are there or not. That also the guru and the teachers are different,
Yes.
Teachers are there, I don't think there are gurus. So there's such differences are there, but don't think about all this formality. If you are very much ready to accept the knowledge, you just think tomorrow morning, I want to learn something. From every moment you will be getting gurus only.
Yes.
Rishabal aapka guru hota hai. When you are coming to the hospital, the person who opened the door, there is a teacher. Everywhere there is a teacher. The student who is asking the question, teacher. The patient coming to you, teacher. The bystander telling something hidden about the patient to you which you didn't understand, teacher. So everywhere teacher is. And then you will feel that everywhere teacher only. Then somebody will feel that you are their teacher. Anyonya teachers. So like that. See, all questions are beyond some level, You think there is no answer.
There is no answer, but there is a very good perception to see.
Like that. Actually, no question. Now at the end of the interview, what I personally feel, no question, no answer. I really feel like that. I am not telling.
That avastha is very difficult to achieve, sir. But you have done the excellent job for
because
that.
I have attended so many television programs.
Yes.
They will ask, I will answer, I will go. There will be sometimes very hot discussions. But this time I feel that All our questions, all our answers. All our questions, answers are there.
So,
I don't know.
this is groundbreaking for the base of the interview, sir.
Like that.
So no questions and no answers like that. So coming to the end of the session or end of this interview, I just want to ask you a personal question. What is your dream about Ayurveda? Where do you want to settle? Or I don't think you are settling.
I know. Yeah, I got your question.
Yes.
My dream about Ayurveda?
Yes.
That's a good question. See, when I face my students in the classroom, I remember my student life.
Yes.
When I teach my students in the classroom, I am telling my students know, I take my photostat copy and I will make him sit in the back row. Are you getting me what I am telling? My class, there will be 60 students.
Yes.
When I enter the class, I will take my photostat. I am telling it seriously. And that photostat of first year Gopakumar will be sitting in the back side.
Okay.
I can see that Gopakumar sitting in the back side.
You literally do it, sir.
Literally, you ask any one of my students, and then I will be talking to that Gopakumar. If he is happy, then I feel that this student is also happy.
That's great.
Then I really feel that I will tell one example. There was one incident when I was talking about Amlavitta. 40, 50 students were there. I will be looking every face. We can say in all my classes, I will be looking all the faces minimum 3 to 5 times in a 5 minute. I can read it from their face what they feel. Accordingly, only I will travel. Yes. Then I understood that one boy didn't understand it. Yes. I can easily understand. Yes. Who didn't understand it. That is my merit.
You're such a good teacher.
No, that I don't know. But I can understand it. Yes. Okay, then I understood that he didn't understand. He is sitting in the back side. Then I asked, did everybody understand? Yes. Everybody told, mass answer is yes.
Yes.
This boy also answered yes, but I know he didn't understand. But these other students don't see him because he is sitting in the back. All are facing me only, Then I explained once again, exclusively for that boy, without irritating the other students. Yes. What happens to Pitta? What happens to Agni in Amlavitta? Pitta is increasing, but Agni is decreasing. Something which is not common. Yes. So that I was convincing only for that boy without disturbing the intelligent students who understood already.
Yes.
In a class, Alpa Buddhi, Madhya Buddhi, Maha Buddhis are there, no? Okay, then I could see his eyes are changing. Yes. That you don't know. There is an invisible relationship between the speaker and the listener. Yes. The invisible current will be flowing. I can feel it. Then I could see how his eyebrows are changing, how his eyes are changing, how his body is changing, how he is changing in the position, how he is looking like this. I can see it. Then I made it clear that he understood it. Then again, my mind, I asked one question. I hope everybody understood. Yes. Those students who are sitting in the front understood, sir.
Understood again.
Please stop it. We understood it. Then I felt that it is Samyak Yoga.
Yes.
60 minus that one student is not my dream. You are asking my dream.
Yes.
60 minus one student is not my dream. My dream is that everybody who walked Ayurveda should understand it, should apply it, and should be happy with it. That happiness cannot be measured by an agency. That happiness cannot be measured by a employment exchange. That happiness cannot be measured by some other party who is doing a research. They should learn Ayurveda, they should feel Ayurveda, they should apply Ayurveda, then definitely they will be happy. Okay. So I never thought that I will study Ayurveda. I never thought that I will study really Ayurveda. I never thought that I will be attending an interview answering this question about Ayurveda. Like that everybody should do. That is my ultimate dream. That is the ultimate dream. But in between there will be some small dream, no? Then only the ultimate dream come. Rasa, Rekta, Mamsa, Rasagada dream, Rektagada dream, Mamsagada dream, finally Ojas.
Yes.
Rasa to Ojas, Ultimate aim is Ojas only. Yes. Ojo Vriddhi in their mind. But in between Rasa, Prinanam, Divanam, Prinanam, Jivanam, Leba, Sneha, Dharana, Purana, like that. We should learn Ayurveda, apply it. They should feel that they can have a successful life. That is the most important thing. We are studying Ayurveda as a profession. Yes. They should be able to get their money, get their bread. They should feel that they are getting the professional dignity. That is important. So I will be happy when Ayurveda is accepted by everybody without any external support. I will just tell one thing to conclude it. I am confident. You know why I am confident? I cannot be simply confident. I should have a logic.
Yes.
My birth year is 1973.
Okay.
Now I am 50. It's 2023. In 1973, what the film songs were there, that is now out of fashion.
Yes.
That old film songs you cannot see
No,
nowadays.
listening it, yes.
That old dress fashion now out of. The old umbrella out. Even there is no old mobile, so every day mobiles are getting
Different.
updated. That much change is happening. But 1973, the same Dhanvantaran Daila as such it is there.
Oh, yes.
1973 Mahadikta Gurdam as such there.
Oh.
Without any marketing, without any support, without any PR work, the oldest medicines are relevant, and the same Villodi Guliga in 1973 or before that applicable in 2023 in the COVID. The visible drugs are there for invisible virus written centuries back without any push from any system.
Oh.
I think Ayurveda never received any extra love from anybody.
No,
We
no.
suffered a lot from different corners due to time factor, geographical factor,
Destinies.
but it survived. So survival will be there only for the fittest one. So it has got its own power. Our responsibility is to empower us using the power of Ayurveda.
Yes.
You need not empower Ayurveda, you empower your
Yourself.
attitude and karma to Ayurveda using Ayurveda.
Yes.
Ayurveda's power for your empowerment.
Yes.
That is the simple thing. Ayurveda's power for your empowerment. You need not empower Ayurveda, dear. No, I am only 50-year-old, 5,000 years before Ayurveda was there.
Yes. And still it.
Ayurveda minus Gopakumar, nothing. But Gopakumar minus Ayurveda, Gopakumar 0. So use Ayurveda's power for personal empowerment. I think that can be the conclusion. Oh, no, you can ask what?
Yes, that was,
Some
it was-
Shishta doshas will be there. After Shodhana, some Leena doshas will be there.
No, sir, I don't have that clean dosha right now. But I just want to appreciate you for your humble answer, because you just said Gopakumar minus Ayurveda, nothing.
Nothing,
Yeah,
nothing.
People.
I don't have a word below nothing. That is why I told nothing.
Yes. But people don't say that in interviews, huh, sir. Nowadays,
I don't consider it as an interview.
Yes, sir. But I am just telling you.
Wherever I am getting this question, this will be my answer.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank
Camera
you.
is an Ajedana Drevya. I am talking with a Chedana Drevya. My mind.
Yes, sir. That's great, sir. Coming to the end of the interview, I always see my guru, harishpatankar sir, with you. I have several meetings with you and him together. Also, I also see you individually, him individually. But whenever you two meet, you seems to be different personalities. So, what do you think about him? Just a curiosity.
I know. And if you, without this question also, I will tell. Certain answers don't need a question. That is also there. See, what I am telling now. See, the connectivity between two people, the connectivity between two concepts, the connectivity between two incidents, they are predetermined. I am telling.
Yes.
I am telling. So I can very well tell you that when I am talking to Harish ji, when I am talking to you, I can feel that connectivity. Otherwise, the talk will be not like this. So that internal, we may not be able to identify the previous connectivity. That may be our problem in our Srodha Virodha.
Yes.
It is not the problem of the situation.
Yes.
So I strongly believe that we are just like, he's just like my brother. Harish ji is just like my brother. I always call him as my brother only. So that connectivity is there, and that connectivity has a purpose. See, I will tell you, I am having that much relation with my students,
Yes.
my patients. For every relation, there will be a specific connectivity reason. Karya Karana Sambandha will be there.
Yes.
So what I personally feel in him, his dedication and continuous attitude to work, restless.
Yes.
Wherever I meet him, he will be always working only. That is not very easy.
Not
Even the high Vada Prakriti cannot work for more time. There may be some avarana.
Yes.
Yes. But he is not like that, and he is supporting everybody to bring into the custom, and he is not alone enjoying the system. He is giving others also. So many students are there. So that is very important. Ayurveda is always telling the importance of Maitri.
Yes.
I will tell one important quotation, then I will conclude. That is about Maitri, friendship. In Ashtangridayam Sharirasthanam, this sloka is not so popular. Ashtangridayam Sharirasthanam, 3rd chapter, that is purely anatomy. Shariram only. Last there is a sloka. How you will get Punya Ayus, the blessed eyes, how you will get. Sharirasthana only he is telling. After telling all the bones, Sandhi, PSG, everything, all the mechanical anatomy, one sloka. I was very much attracted to that slogan when I studied in my BA. You see, no teacher taught me, it is out of syllabus, no question. But I loved the slogan. Now you can see the love. That is like this only. Dana, Sheela, Daya, Satya, Brahmacharya, Kritajnata. Rasayanani, Maitrija, Punyayur, Vruddhigrit Ganaha. I will tell once again. Dana, Sheela, Daya, Satya, Brahmacharya, Kritajnata. Feeling of gratitude. Rasayanani, Maitrija, Punya Ayur Vruddhigrit Gana. These are the factors which will increase your blessed Ayu, not the simple Ayu. You are having all the disease, you are living up to 95, you are no use. Yes. You are having no disease with extreme happiness, you are living up to 70 years, very good. So blessed Ayu will be empowered by these factors. There, a medical science is telling only one word as Rasayana. He is not telling much word from medical side, all others are behavior. Dana Sheelam, Daya, Satyam, Brahmacharyam, Kritajnata. No medicine, no Rasaguna Vida Vibhaga in this thing. Next word is Rasayanam. The only one word, the last word is Maitri. Now I am just remembering him. Harishpatankar, I am just remembering him. He is having Dana Sheelada, he is giving the Vidya Dhanam. He is not giving the ordinary Dhanam. Ordinary Dhanam, 2000 rupees note can be banned by Reserve Bank. But Ayurveda Dana cannot be banned by anybody. So that Dana is more.
Yes.
Dana, that is not a Dhanam, occasional Dhanam. Dana Sheelam.
Always.
Dana Sheelam, Daya. Only Daya is there, then only you can think about Dana Sheela, Daya, Satya. He is true to his knowledge, true to the disciple, Satya, Brahmacharya, Kritajnata. He is always feeling the gratitude because somebody had given him, his Guru Kadaksha is there. His blessing from his family, blessing from the parents, blessing from the teachers. That is gratitude. Rasayana, of course, in your Kaya Ayurveda, Rasayana will be there. Maitri, that is my word. Maitri. Now in the era of Facebook and social media, yes, we have Facebook, you know. Maitris are there, but we don't recognize the real Maitri in Facebook. But we identify the Maitri, so that Maitri, these are the things which will increase the Punya Vruddhigrit Gana. So when I tell this sloga, in the textbook, you can keep the photo of Harish Patankar on the right as a visualization.
Oh, that's
so this is it. And I can tell you, I am not simply telling because he is my friend. I remembered this logo, you know why? I never thought that you will be asking this question towards the end of the interview. But I didn't have any other answer to tell that he is like this, he is like this. This is the slogan which came to my mind when you told about this. That is why the connectivity is well defined even before we really meet. No, the connectivity is very well defined. Otherwise, you will never ask me to this question. I will never answer this way to this question. I will never bring Ashtangradayam Sharirasthanam 3rd chapter in this interview and this connectivity. Now I am feeling that this is a very good interpretation. Now I am assessing. Okay, Gopakumar, your answer is very good. The same time I am answering, the same time I am assessing. So that I am telling, no, yes, actually this is not a question, not an answer again. Oh.
Thank you so much for these words. We can always, as a student, we can always see this, but we can't interpret this in like, because
no
we
need
don't
of
have
interpretation.
No need of like you. But that was great, sir. So we will conclude this interview. Thank you very much, sir, for your time.
Thank you.
You have given tremendous insights to the youngsters also, because we want to take this interview in a different way, because in a traditional way you are giving seminars, lots of lectures. Your YouTube lectures are too much lectures are available on YouTube. People are here.
I have not loaded any YouTube video,
so,
but sometimes I am getting the link of my own speech only. I have not uploaded any YouTube video. So many people will be taking the video. Everybody will be uploading in their channel.
Your fans are.
I don't know.
Big fan base, sir.
Sometimes when I am traveling, recently I got a very good incident. And I was traveling from some place in Karnataka through midnight to the town to get my accommodation for a seminar purpose. Then that person who was driving the car put a pen drive into the system in the car, yes, and he told me, shall I play it, sir? Then I told, why you play? Because I was looking outside, beautiful sun, moonlight is there. I love nature very much. Okay, yes, yes. So I used to write poems, all these things. So I was enjoying. Then suddenly I could hear my noise only, some irritating noise. What he is telling. Then he was really, suddenly I He started listening. So he is telling about Avarana and Vadavyadi. Then I asked, sir, I think this is my sound, your sound only. Every weekend when he drives from his village to his house, means house in the town, he used to listen it.
Oh my God.
So I was happy that people are using Ayurveda for their learning. So that is like only, it is our duty to give opportunity to learn together. Ultimately, my dear, one person can do only one thing. He can be an instrument in somebody's way of life.
Yes.
He can be a nimitta karana in somebody's life. So I am happy that if I am becoming a nimitta karana to somebody in the way of Ayurvedic journey, then I will feel that I am happy, just like that pen drive is rolling, doing the role, YouTube is doing the role. So only one thing finally I can tell, I always tell, I made a slogan in 2016 or 17, learn Ayurveda, love Ayurveda, live Ayurveda. That is the order. Only once you learn Ayurveda, you will love.
Yes.
Once love is there, you will live. So that is what I am telling. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir, for this interview.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you
audience,
so much.
that was the legend, the stalwart, the man himself, Dr. S. Gopakumar, sir, with a very casual experience with him, because lots of formal things are there. But in this interview, he has enlightened us with his casual views also. So, thank you very much, sir, for this. And I think this is just a trailer, because we are launching a course with him regarding the 20 clinical cases and their Chikitsa Sutras, and it will be available on www.smrutiayurved.com from 5th of the June. And I will suggest all the students to take advantage of this humble personality and his giving capacity, the treasure of knowledge. So we will meet on www.smrutiayurved.com with him and with his courses and with his tremendous knowledge. So thank you very much for this interview. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much.